300 million jobs globally could be disrupted by AI technology. Banks are fighting over AI talent and looking to hire AI experts. And there was one CEO who actually shared on Twitter that he replaced 90% of his support staff with an AI chat bot, saying that copy and paste jobs are gone. And then ChatGPT, check out this stat. Last year recorded 39% of the US workforce did freelance work. You're an expert in that, per Upwork. But that ChatGPT is already stealing work from freelancers, especially those that are writing. So AI, good, bad, and ugly. What do you think?
I'm a futurist, so I'm going to say good, because it's hard to stop the flow of the ocean. You have to learn how to surf. And if we say, well, there's a time in which women or certain types of people didn't have rights. We're moving in that direction. We have to just embrace it. We don't care if you like the past the way it is. Things are changing, and we need to learn to adapt, because otherwise we're choosing to be irrelevant, and it's a bad choice to make.
What do you think the timeline of AI disruption? Do you think it's going to go faster or slower than people are estimating?
Well, the estimates are wild, so I don't know which estimates, but I think it's happening, and it's happening very, very fast. Let's just take a look at Midjourney in terms of the different models and the quality in which it's been able to achieve in the time in which it's been able to achieve. So in the very beginning, the images were a little wanky, extra fingers and weird things, and it was just wildly unpredictable, very artistic. The robot can dream really well, but not exactly something that you can reliably get a result from. And then we start moving into more natural language descriptions, and the fingers start getting resolved, and type and things start getting clearer, more focused, and the amount that you can specify becomes even greater. We're not even talking the year's time in which there are 3 or 4 releases of the robot. It's incredible.
And ChatGPT is only 1 year old. I think it just had, or at least publicly. Yeah. It was being developed, of course, behind the scenes. Are you a user of ChatGPT?
Absolutely.
How do you use it?
I use it to generate summaries for our own YouTube videos, to write descriptions and generate title ideas. I use it to translate video content into Instagram content. I use it to clean up what I'm writing. So I'll write a really ugly first draft. The thing that is the most difficult for people is to write, to express themselves. Because what happens is most people, when they write, they don't just write from beginning to end. They write and they edit while they go, because they want it to be right. So my new thing is, I'm just gonna write. It's gonna be ugly, it's gonna be messy, it's not gonna be structured well. I feed it back to chat, and chat rewrites it for me with the intention of what I'm writing, but formats it in the way that a normal person should understand, cleans up a lot of language redundancy, and oftentimes it writes better than what I write. It sounds less human, but it's grammatically structured way better than I have structured it. So I usually use a hybrid approach, which is write dirty, it cleans it up, and put the dirt back in, usually at the beginning, at the end.
Are you using AI in any other ways at the future for your channel? Other apps, software?
I know the team is. We talked about using AI to clean up the audio so that really bad audio can be fixed. We can use it to fix flubs. If you mess up the words, they can fix it without talking to me and re-recording. There's a lot that we can do with it. Editing, getting that first draft out, cutting shorts. It hasn't been great. It's a hit and miss kind of thing. I'll take the full blame for it. Maybe the original content wasn't something that you can edit like that. I'm sure somebody like Gary Vaynerchuk would benefit from this, because he speaks in sound bites and short, pithy statements. So then the AI can pretty much pull that out for you. So I look at it like this. I don't think any entrepreneur sits there and says to themselves, I want 1,000-person team. What they want is the productivity of 1,000 people, not to manage 1,000 people. So I think and I tell people, we're a 12-person company, but we can act like a 50-person company while working less and doing better work and having a higher quality of life. Who would refuse that?
What do you say to